Boom! Oh shit, almost crashed. Okay, I'm back. Here's the thing. It's been a long time since I posted on this YouTube channel, but that's because life's been moving really fast, and I want to speak about that. So essentially, I jumped into car sales just about now a month ago, and just ever since then, just been working pretty. I haven't taken a day off, so it's been really just trying to hit it super hard. I've been loving it though. Car sales has been great. It's not been good financially, not really making a lot of sales, but as of right now, maybe sold like 6 cars in a month. I guess the first month it's not going to be as good as other months, but yeah, this is kind of just a life update for my YouTube channel. Car sales, still running the business. Everything's going smooth. I had a really good month in the business last month. But this month has been okay because, my attention was 100% there, and now it's 100% over here, right? So something's got to give, and that side's starting to give now. Organization's not there, customers are not happy. Customers are complaining about scheduling's off. A lot of things are off, so it's on me to keep that up, and it's on me to adapt to this new life. The reason I chose car sales, by the way, is because in lawn care, it's a really easy sell. Your grass grows, you need it cut. I have a lawnmower, you don't. You know what I mean? Like, it's not really always that way, but I'm just saying, it's, for the most part, it's an easier sell. It's very transactional, it's really quick, done over the phone. There's no process, nothing. Process is send me a picture of your grass, I'll give you a number, and you pretty much 80% of the time say yes. So, which is great. You'd want a business like that, and like ideally, that would be great, right? If you didn't have to sell, why would you want to? But unfortunately, the things that make a lot of money are expensive things. Like if you look at anybody that sells, expensive things, they usually make good money, right? I'm not saying you can't make money, selling cheap things. Many people do, but let's look at like the billionaires, right? They like Elon Musk makes rockets, sells cars. These are all expensive things, and so those things are harder to sell, right? So if you sell expensive things, then you need to have a good process in place, and I'm learning that this month in car sales, like learning how to approach every sale as the same. This is a Jordan Belfort line. Like, every sale is the same. If you think like this is a one-off, or this person was never gonna buy, or like you start to put these things into your brain, then you're essentially choosing not to be a good salesman. Like, a good salesman and a bad salesman, there's obviously differences, right? If everybody has all the same opportunities, and one person or if one person gets a walk-in, let's say at the dealership, and another person gets a walk-in in the dealership, it's just one person is gonna say, yeah, this person was more qualified, and there might have been, but the other person might have not been qualified either. But if you qualify them, you show them that yes, no, you are looking for a vehicle. You're not just here to look, like, the skill. That's where the skill comes in, right? So, yeah, car sales. It's a weird, like, for me, I'm really enjoying it, but it's also extremely cutthroat and cold. It's a cold place to work, this place. Nobody's your friend. Everybody kind of just looks at you like pond scum. Nobody cares about you. Everybody cares about the guy that sells the most cars, so best believe it. Everybody's buying him the Tim Hortons fucking coffees. And, you know, why wouldn't he? He's been the top salesman. He's been the top salesman for years. Like, every single month, top salesman. So, pretty interesting how that works. And that's my goal. I just want to beat it. I just want to beat it one time. That would be cool. You know, he's been top salesman for like 3-4 years in a row, every single month, 12 months in a row, in a year, and every single month. So, what's my strategy? I'm gonna wrap this up with this. My strategy is social media. He's an older guy. He has a lot of referrals, so that's his competitive advantage, unfair advantage. My unfair advantage is I just don't give a fuck about other people's opinions. So everybody in the dealership, like, nobody does social media. So if nobody else is doing it and it's just me, then all the traffic that comes from social media to the dealership is all mine. Everybody walks in, somebody takes them in, and they say, have you spoke to anybody at the dealership? They're gonna say, yeah, I saw Armand's post. Right, 6 months into social media, I should have a bigger following than zero. Fuck, you know what I mean? I've had a following now for like, an account for like 3 days. They're just trying to get consistent on posting at least once a day, and then once I get the hang of like what to do, what to post, try to post a little bit more and a little bit more, and then get super aggressive with it, because from what I know, from what I've experienced, that's the only thing that I can put 100% effort into as of right now, and actually get a outsized return from. Whereas if I do cold calls, they closed my first three car deals were phone calls, and nobody even makes phone calls there. Like, it's just really easy to win at this place, but it's also tough to beat the big ones, tough to beat the good ones, because every deal that comes in through internet, all this stuff goes straight to them. Because they want to close them, right? So they're gonna get the best guys with the most skill to take the customers who are the best, like the hottest customers, like warmest customers. So if I'm new, I can't expect them to just toss me these laydowns. So I'll have to make it for myself. But what I'm noticing when I'm doing the calls is that, yes, I'll book the appointment, but many times they're just not really fully invested, so they don't show. Or I've called them so many times, like I'm calling back people all the time already, like a 1 month in, and I just can't imagine, like, it's not scalable at that point. You know, like, they don't have very good lists. If they had great lists, like, I'm not even talking about great. Anybody that has a car, you can just come in and trade it in. So it's not about having a good list. It's just about having a list that I haven't fucking called again. Like, I don't want to be calling people I've already called, because if they're negatively inclined for my last call, one guy I called, fuck, man. I called somebody and they were like, you called me the other day and I told you to take me off the list. I don't have access to no, like, list creator, so I'm not making these lists. I'm just getting handed these lists and calling them. And so I didn't take him off no list. I call him again and he's like, I told you to take me off the list. And I was like, okay, well, apologies, thank you for your time. And he's like, what's your name? What's your dealership? What's your phone? Like, I gave it to him. Like, but it's just a really bad feeling, you know, to take that. Maybe it's something I'm not used to yet. Door to door was similar. Like, people get angry at you for coming at their door. But it's not like phone sales is weird, because it's even more cold, because they're not right in front of you. You know, people are a little bit less cold when they're right in front of you. But over the phone, they'll just cut the call. That's fine, but they'll be pretty rude sometimes. So just kind of getting used to that. But anyways, I'm at the gym. Life update over. And I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate everybody. Everybody have a good day. And be fucking positive, man. Not like my fucking managers. I'm telling you, sales job's crazy. What's the point? Like, I just don't... The one thing I don't understand is, like they're just so rude. Like, so rude for just absolutely no reason. Never experienced something like that before. Maybe at the job that my dad used to have, the trucking job. Everybody's kind of miserable. And, yeah, like, it was a weird environment there, too. That was just when I was a kid. This one, they make good money, and they're just fucking, like, think they're the shit, kind of, I guess, maybe, I don't know. But I just don't think there's absolutely any reason that you can tell me that, like, being a dickhead is just being a straight dick, you know? Like, not even just to me, to everybody. Anyways, ranting here. But, yeah, it's amazing. And, I appreciate you guys.